This is the special edition of Scamtho on the cover of our YouTube channel. This is Scamtho. Can you feel it, baby? Can you feel it, baby? Can I Scamtho you, baby? Can you feel it, baby?
It's our fair to Shabuzet. I hope Nimnandi ni Grand Lani Corner. This is your boy Kabavovo, aka Vavelishe. The big jet Kupela. You are tuned in into Kabavovo YouTube channel. This is a special edition of Scamtho. It is the beginning of Feb, the month of love. So as Kabavovo YouTube channel, as what you call the host of the channel, I decided to, do something nice, man, and bring some juice in this channel. And seriously, to share Scamtho esino juice phakathi esinizinto ezimnandi. So today we're talking about on the special what you call edition of Scamtho on this very beginning of the month of love, the month of February. We're talking about the power of cheating. The power of cheating. Yes, indeed, I said that. I said the power of cheating. That is what we're talking about today. I just want to say that because of the subject of the content that we're talking about today, unfortunately, this show has got a specific age restriction of 16. If you are younger than 16, I'm going to homework udlale ama-games laphana, because lezi zifuna abantu angathi sebethe ukukhula kancane, and actually ezabantu abadala lezi.
Baby, I can feel it. It's deep in my ears. Scamtho.
Okay, Mafetu, before you kill me and shoot me, here's the thing. This is what you need to understand. In life, everything, this is my belief, this is my opinion. Everything, no bubi bayo. That is why even when people are getting married, you will hear the pastor will say, ebuhleni nasebubini. Because even the marriage itself, as much as it's beautiful and it's amazing, but bubi bayo, nzima bayo, kuneside elihle neside elimbi. So each and everything, no matter how negative, no matter how bad it is, inobuhle nobubi bayo. Like for example, there are women that are prostitutes, do you understand what I'm saying? Of which the society, or us as a society and the community, we've deemed them and we've seen them as into a wrong, and they're not supposed to do that. And those church people will say it's a sin and blah 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 and all those things. But however, there are families that are being fed, there are kids that goes to school, there are people that are clothed, people that have a roof over their head through the money or the income that woman is making. So that's why we're talking about this. We're not talking about prostitution, but that was just an example in passing there. But what I'm talking about, we're talking about the power of cheating. I'm going to tell you my view at the end of the show. We're going to do some couple of calls quickly, and hopefully we'll be able to get maybe two guys and two women. And Sizuwuti, according to them, why do people cheat and what is the power of cheating? Some of them might remain anonymous because due to the sensitivity and the subject that we're talking about. But however, at the end of the day, also is the view. What is the view? Let's try and get hold of the first one. Hopefully, is going to answer the phone. I am your boy Kabavovo, aka Ivo Velishe. the big Jet Kubela, and I hope umnandi la khona ugrand. This is a cover of a YouTube channel. Las kulma khona izinto ezimnandi nezifresh ezenza izinto ezi-right.
Hey, Big G,
Hey, Brasep.
how's it?
I'm good, man, and you?
I'm well.
Welcome to Cover of a YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your time. Otherwise, you grand man.
Grand man, and thanks for having me.
Yeah, good. Thank you so much for your time. Muna, due to time, let's get right to it. Ne? As you know, we're talking about power of cheating.
The power
Of cheating. As much as we know that, society, community says cheating is wrong and all those things, negative things and all those things. But however, I believe there is a power and there's a positive and good cheating. According to your view, Marina, what is it? Take us through your views about this thing.
like the good.
Yeah, the good. We will do another show talking about the negative and the bad side of cheating. But today we are focusing on the good side of cheating.
Oh, okay. Well, now Kaka view with my view, I think mostly it's because of people do cheat because of they want to feel a rift within either themselves or the relationship itself. And a rift, I was just checking out or a rift in more than I think 52 meanings to it. So the easiest one would be a crack. One. So mostly people fill in that crack within either themselves or within the relationship. So that is maybe something that will benefit them in the long run. So as there is a deep cut example in filling a rift. It could be something that you are lacking or something that you thought you found in the other person. But sadly over time you just see something different, which is something that you never anticipated would happen. And there's a lot of reasons as to why that would be, because people when they start to meet, we only see all the good sides. Nobody shows the bad side on the first date or maybe on the first few months of any kind of relationship. Yeah, there's so much that is hidden behind someone. When they appear, when are you thinking, okay, this is what I expected, and only to find out no, this is not it. So if it's not it, then that means you're gonna find it elsewhere. I understand.
Yeah, go try.
Yeah, it's a thing where, okay, there is a crack and this crack cannot be filled. So when as a person, when you're feeling in that rift, you go somewhere where it's darker, and then you fill in that rift. Even though darker I think am I.
What is your feel? Tell me something. As out, what do you think women like in relationships, like maybe a wife or permanent girlfriend, don't do that makes, or that are doing that makes men to go out and cheat?
Well, like to add on to Senegis Holela, familiarity is one of the causes. When you go to a new place, you don't just if you try to you like that day when you get to that place will develop a situation. But they know you, everybody knows you. You just get there, everybody knows you, and then once you get it affair. So again, to a long word, Hanchi Leona either to twice them to a point they are certain things the longer maybe I got to talk. You end up ignoring or the brush affair. And then of which on his side it's serious. I need to feel a rift, a short. But then okay, yeah, no, it's fine. And then it never comes. You go again or happen or this is so and so because they are used to you. The environment is familiar.
What do we tell it all?
Yeah, what we tell it all? Shifter. This thing I have, I usually.
When you say this thing, we're talking about sex, right?
Yes. I'm talking about, let's just make a good example of sex. Mostly when people are so used to each other or they think they know each other, they tend to ignore like certain things like that. I mean, there's a little way in which you made a good example for what labi or with you are that's all. Yeah, why not hold that hand? Not today, maybe. What's that? So you're like with you all when I live Martha or somebody or maybe who apply that gentle care to say not today. I know for one child. And maybe I got the alternative, you know.
You know exact. I like your point, Brachepo, because negitla more than thing alternative. It's so funny. What women don't understand. There are so many ways of killing a cat, and usually karuna majita ne. How about the hutis? Rebata ufitako okazin. Enjoy the orgasm part of it. Do you understand?
Yes.
And there's so many ways that thing, and there are actually even quicker ways. So got those days where they don't feel like doing the actual thing. They can opt for doing the quicker route. Or babine mole, and then ubufika mole enjoy a speedy. And everyone is happy. Do you understand?
Everyone is happy. The rift has been filled.
Because Hagia won't have saying Utla Fitamole, Asan Sekis, Utlampa Sekisnaga.
Exact.
Then, Brenna, because of the time, Reclo Charawanamo, Bachubabang, Horebarini. And then Reklabua Hape, when we're doing the negative side of it, hopefully will be available. And the corner that part will view how on that one.
On the negative side.
Yeah.
Alright, that is.
Italian.
Sharp.
Mbukeli lapha ekhaya uzwele ukuthi uBrathepo athini. Hey, yashisa le ndaba. Isashisa njalo. Let's try and get hold of a lady now and see what is the lady saying with regard to this. I hope you are getting something out of this, and But this is the power of cheating. I'm gonna say my views at the end of this to say what drove me to actually do such such a show, and hopefully it's gonna help somebody, and with something in this thing. Let's try and get hold of the lady now and see what the lady is gonna say.
To copy the song as your welcome tone, please press hash twice.
Yeah.
Charges apply.
Zakala. Hello. How's it?
Hey guys,
Kiteng.
Kiteng.
Obuali Kabavovo, the Big Jet Kupela, on Kabavovo YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your time. We're talking about the power of cheating. So we just want to hear different views in terms of what makes people cheat, what makes women cheat, and what is the power. Cheating, as much as we know as community, as society, that cheating is negative or is not right, so most people will say. But however, I believe that everything's got a good and a bad in it.
Yeah.
So, my dear, what is your views on that?
I honestly believe before a woman cheats, what happens is something called from nowhere. It's very find women who tell her I'm not wrong. You can actually like Mama is already finding you if I'm cool. Zolang, but not in our go the name. When young on our school, Montaro put it in between darling. So, yeah, in another state. I think it is only because Banana, abandonment in another match. She won't be a pay. In other match, she will ever like
Ya wakatakata hanyana kupa uye mpila hanyana.
Wakutapila no?
Ya, kutapila no.
Kire eba musadi ala bile. Hotselo ukona na kwa oizi ufitilo ku point of no return. Walo bi purzo oizi kenge wanane oizi ushata. Hape ya ticha mo. Oizi kenge kila rana. Mo graba tuvan nezele ba. Bauti so relationship esa na lele ba. Mara ebe no tikutwa nyana cause mo akesana ntwe. Akesa mwana ka silo muthu.
Mara
ki pila ya ka hore but detected emotionally kwangushisha ayisana gore ke motho le motho a no so gore pila no nna ha ona ana le encourage yo go fedile so nnisa ke gore ha re tlhakole khale re go aba botse e shoiti wa bona mathata thoma ha o tsena taba ya wa bona mo le tse ga tshwanno ba ba ro molela ka motho wa a itibaleng.
So, handle, my love, what you're saying is that sometimes in a relationship we get too used to each other, né? And then we get detached emotionally to each other. So, when you go out and cheat, so cheating basically ufa matla ya hore ukone hore realize hore I'm no longer belonging there, so I need to get out of that space. Am I right if I...
No, remember? I guess.
Sure, yeah.
So, Helitoma, always over to the Yoko who feel the fantasies too. But then as time goes by, Philip Capet is why. So, you want to try something out, somewhere new, or something primitive. And Okra to over, no, we see. Into one every day. Come with his hair, come with the what is this thing, young name? I was down a level man, go mad, go to no mad. Motoki mad, you do this feto sakure, waiting in prison or that security for my name. Oh, no process in around. Ah,
yeah, yo. Yeah, my dear, thank you so much for your time and your input. We really appreciate it. We're gonna do another session of this, and hopefully we can have you again and have more of your views. But for now, thank you so much for your time, man.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Okay, man.
Wow, I'm feeling a bit hot. We're gonna take another call, a lady, and ngizophuza amanzi kancane ngoba ngiyasha manje. And after this call, ngizophuza amanzi, and after drinking water, I'm gonna have another call, take another call, last call, a gentleman, and then from then, where am I coming with this, and where am I getting at? I hope you're still with us. It is your boy Scamtho, aka Vuvelishe. The big jet kupela is Scamtho lento. Irigas Scamtho Serena Splomile Chilile. It is Scamtho YouTube channel. By the way, we do have a show that we call Evovo Talk that runs every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. So if you haven't seen it, check it out, and I'm sure you will love that show because we talk about most effective stuff there. Let's see if we can get hold of this lady. Hey, yeah, ne? This thing, barim jolo anis. Barim jolo anis. Kimatata serious. Hello.
Hello. Hi.
How's it, my dear?
I'm good, and you?
Good. It is Scamtho, the big jet Kupela on Scamtho YouTube channel. Thank you so much for taking our call, and thank you so much for your time. The power of cheating. So we just want to hear your views. Otherwise, are you good, my lady?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you.
You're good. So, power of cheating, women cheating. Why do women cheat? And king, like cheating. What do they benefit out of it, as per your views or your observation?
My observation, women cheat for comfort more than anything else.
For comfort.
Yes. Well, what I can say is they used to cheat for comfort.
Okay.
But now, as time evolves, they're just doing it for fun. Yeah.
So okay. Maybe let's put this one here fun on hold a bit. Take me through this one, your comfort. What is in this comfort?
Women used to, like most of the women, we grew up believing you should find everything in a man. And to settle. So what happens is there are things that you are not satisfied with, but then you settle with whatever that you have. So women used to do that. While men, on the other hand, if something they don't get it from the relationship, they go out to get it from there, looking for it. Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, it's a lack of something in a relationship that makes people go out.
Yeah.
This thing wasn't lacking in the beginning, or what could have happened in your observation or in your thinking?
Like I'm saying already, in the beginning, it was only men who allowed themselves to go out looking for whatever that they don't get in their relationship. But now, everyone can go out and look for whatever that lasts in the relationship.
Oh, okay. So, women empowerment. That's what you say.
Yes.
Women have empowered themselves as well.
Women were deprived of these opportunities.
Opportunity.
Yes, it's an opportunity. Like I'm saying, women used to settle for whatever that they get in a relationship. So now what they do is, if they've got an 80 in a relationship and the 20 is not there, they can go out and get the 20.
Hey, man. Yes. Yo. Mbukeli lapha ekhaya yezwa bathini bathi if you don't give the 100 the 20 you give the 80 the 20 bike ride outside. Yeah, my dear. Yeah. So your last words and we can let you go.
Okay. My last word is, what I want to say to my fellow men is that women need to be comfortable with a man cheating. So we are trained to handle things like that. If a man cheats, we are strong enough to stay in a relationship and handle it. But now, the men, they were never trained to handle these things. So that's why when a man finds that the woman is cheating, they walk away. Because they are not trained to handle this. So, yeah, the men are in trouble now.
Hey, my lady, thank you so much for your time. Wow, yeah, man, 80-20, you know, I'm still stuck in that thing. Yeah, 80-20.
Yeah, it's the 80-20, yeah.
So before I let you go shortly, so according to you, the 50-50 doesn't work?
No.
So give me to Okay, that's a topic for another day.
Yeah.
Let's
I would really love to get into that also.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure, we will definitely make sure that you are part of that one. But yeah, no, thank you so much for your input. We really appreciate it. Then my love, ne?
Alright, thank you for having me.
Hey, tada.
Bye.
Sure. Whew. You see now with this call that we just had, it just provoked another Scamtho that we will have, hopefully before the end of this month, because this is the month of love. This is the month of relationships. This is where these things are happening. Babang matlabe balla kari 14 because matlabe ba expectile mablomo and ba expectile these things, and however they're not gonna get them because you know when I motho mong wa regte bona na bana hana hore ke di regte, but they are not. However, ke life, ke bophelo. But hey, this is Kabavovo, the Big J Kupela. This is Kabavovo YouTube channel. It is Scamtho. Ngisawuphuza amanzi bafethu, and ngizoshaya the last call, and after that I'll give you my thoughts, and we're gonna call this the wrap.
This is the special edition of Scamtho on Kabavovo YouTube channel. This is Scamtho. Can you feel it, baby? Can you feel it, baby? Can I Scamtho you, baby? Can you feel it, baby?
Baby, I can feel it. It's deep in my ears. Scamtho.
Welcome back, Mbukeli lapha ekhaya. I hope you're still fine and you're still good. I am your boy Kabavovo, aka Vavelisha, the Big G at Kupela. This is Scamtho, the special edition of Scamtho, as it is beginning of Feb, the month of love. This is Kabavovo YouTube channel, And I do want to mention again, we do have a special show that runs every Sunday at 9 a.m. of which it is Eve Our Talk, where we talk about everything and we leave nothing unattended. But however, this one is Scamtho. And so shall call and then from then we're gonna I'm gonna say my views and where I'm getting with this and where I'm coming from, and hopefully it's gonna make sense to you. Let's try and get hold of this gentleman.
Hello?
Bosso.
Yeah.
Shabuzek now.
Get on.
Get on. So since me out ne, and
Yeah.
I'm sure you've handled a couple of, if not too many, divorces. So I'm sure some of them there was a lot of cheating involved. So take us through me out according to your experience and your views and observation. Power of cheating, king matter cheating, and why were those people cheating, and how did they benefit from that cheating, other than it just being a negative thing, as the society and the community says?
I don't know if people still cheat these days, but let's assume they do. And what I've seen with those that did in the past is that it's one of the main reasons people essentially come out of the marriage relationships. So a lot of divorces come through because a lot of partners are cheating. I don't know, my brother, whether I'm the right guy to be answering that question, because when I look through the cases that I've handled, cheating does play a role, but it's no longer the main reason why people divorce. In the past, once you cheated, it would really amount to a ground to dissolve that marriage. These days, it still constitutes a ground, but not necessarily the main ground. I mean, people walk out of their relationship without divorcing for various reasons, and then they end up cheating. I do not bear personal testimony to that. I actually stand strong against cheating. But I see that people go out and cheat for different reasons. Besides mentioning the fact that when you cheat, basically you are breaking your marriage contract. But otherwise, if I'm to consider why people cheat, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. I mean, people are generally not satisfied species.
People are generally
not satisfied species. Like the human beings are not a kind that get satisfied. So if you are at large and you're not spiritually inclined to a point where you're restricted to do things like cheating, you would find often that you're tempted to do things like that. But otherwise, sometimes if you're not principled enough as a person, whether you're spiritually inclined or not, you'd also end up doing things like cheating. Cheating simply means doing things that your partner would not be, I mean, you wouldn't do in the presence of your partner. I mean, it might not be limited only to sexuality or sexual things or romantic things. But essentially, those little things in the corner there that you do, you're basically robbing your partner of. Some of them really never constitute much, for as long as they are not classified as sexual or intimacy issues. But when it comes to intimacy, of course, you leave your husband or your wife for another person while still in a relationship, marriage relationship that is, then you are basically cheating. Whether you're gonna have power from that, I doubt very much, my brother. My view is that all the cheating brings forth just disaster and calamity upon the person doing it. Because it was never warranted anyway. Remember, when you go into a marriage relationship, you're promising to be there through thick and thin. So what we do normally as human beings, when the sin comes, we run away to something which we think is better. Can't you know, we're running from the frying pan into a boiling pot.
So
I don't, yeah.
So I hear me out, but tell me something. What about those relationships that have been saved through cheating?
No, my brother, cheating can't save any relationship. If anything, cheating will destroy a relationship.
Okay.
There's a view that if you cheat, you will strengthen your family. Yeah, I don't believe in that.
Okay.
I don't. Yeah.
Okay. Let's say, for example, let me give you a short scenario. No?
Yes.
You are married and you decide to, like sometimes as couples, you will communicate and you will say things to say, Yemuna, or me house, me fro. Whitey, you are depriving me of this and that and that and that. Do you understand? And you keep on saying this. Do you understand? And there's no attention that is being made to what you're saying. Do you understand? And then what you do, we end up doing, you go outside. Do you understand? And then when you go outside and cheat, and then for whatever reason you get caught, she finds out, and then usually the first thing she will ask you is why, Mara, why, And when you say, this is the reason, but I've been saying this for a couple of times, and you are not listening to me. Do you understand? And then some people or some women or some men for that matter, they get to realize, actually I neglected my spouse and I neglected my partner. As much as it is still wrong. Remember, we're not condoning cheating, but we're looking at what people benefit out of it and what makes people do it. Do you understand? What is the benefit? If mutu atwa ayagontle utlo benefita in? Do you understand what I'm saying?
My brother, your proposition is very problematic. Because you be suggesting that if I'm starving in my house, I must go and eat elsewhere. And then I'll solve the problem. You will be suggesting that if you go and eat elsewhere, when you come back there will be food in the house.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not suggesting that, and I'm not condoning that.
Yeah.
I'm saying, let us look at the bigger picture to say, this is the problem, do you understand? But in this problem that we're having, tell me, guy, what caused this problem? Do you understand what I'm saying? And sometimes having a problem, do you understand, and having such things, it actually makes people to pay attention to actually what is the core problem. As much as it's still wrong, but however, if that never happened, things were going to continue as they were, and people were going to think everything is fine, whereas everything is wrong.
You know where I stand? My understanding is that if I'm looking for an attention within my home and I'm not getting it, I think it's wrong to basically go out with the hope that when my wife, for instance, picks up that I went out, when I come back, she will say, he's going out, let me start paying attention to him.
Mm.
So I don't follow that school of thought. From that principle, you're going to have difficulties drawing a conclusion that there is a benefit or even power from doing that.
Okay.
Ego, yes.
Okay. If, let's say, for example, someone will say, me now, I believe what I was doing is not cheating, but however, the community and the society have labeled it on cheating, because me now I was doing what I saw and I deemed correct for myself, because I've been crying out loud and I've been doing this and asking for this, and I'm not getting it. So every man for himself. So I'm doing
Laila Pila okay, so this is the situation I'm going.
Okay.
Instead of cheating, just say, you know what, I'm now going. You know, to get this because I'm not getting it yet. I've been asking. So even if that is the case, you will still not get power, because remember, you'll be there for a short while or whatever period. When you come back, the very same problem that you left is still there. So assuming that cheating gives you power of some sort, so what happens when you come back? The power goes back, or when you come back, you leave the power where you got it from, or what? I think it's very problematic because power suggests something that strengthens you, perhaps from within and outside. Something that gives you that thing when you feel like you're the guy, you know?
Due to time, let's put it there. But I like your input. I really appreciate it. Like I said, there's no wrong or right answer here. Everyone was saying their opinions. Hopefully, because people, you know, are gonna see these views and are gonna make their conclusion at the end of the day, and they're gonna do what always works for them. So let's leave people to, you know, interpret it the way that they want to do. But your input is very much appreciated, and thank you so much for your time, my brother.
No, you're welcome, but
Itara.
ciao.
Sure. Bukela Pekaya, that was the legal man giving us what you call his thoughts in terms of this subject, power of cheating. So according to him, and as we had, there is no power in terms of cheating. Let's wrap this thing and say goodbye to you. But before we wrap it, here's the thing. I need you to make this thing clear. I'm not advocating for cheating, and I'm not condoning cheating. But however, the purpose of this show, it was to say, let's understand Uguti. Cheating is there, and cheating is real, and cheating is happening. You understand? And look at the power of it, you know, of which he said there's no power in cheating. But if cheating, according to me now, if cheating didn't have power, then there wouldn't be families that are destroyed. So part of the power of cheating is that it destroys families. Remember, power is not something that only builds. A power, if something drops on this building now because of its power, it can turn this building into nothing. That's the power of that thing that will be dropping here. But here's the thing that I want to wrap this thing with and say. Most people are in abusive, what you call relationships and abusive marriages. And what usually happens there is people are deprived, and people are using such things like the benefits of relationship and of marriage. Like for example, as a man, you're supposed to love your woman, support him financially, sexually, give him love, and all those things. As a woman, you're supposed to love your husband or your man, respect him, give him sexual things and all those things, and make sure that everything is nice. These are the benefits of the relationship. But however, people are abusing people emotionally in relationships, using these as tools to abuse. This depriving is used as tools to abuse people. And as a result, what people do, they go outside and cheat. When they go outside and cheat and get these things, their heads becomes clear, and when they come back home, they realize, man, if a stranger from outside can treat me like this, so special like this, and the person that I'm relying on to treat me like a king or like a queen is treating me like this, then why am I still here? And why am I still sitting here? And then that makes that person's head clear in terms of attending to the issue at hand, to say, I'm being emotionally abused here, I'm being abused. As much as cheating is negative or deemed or said as wrong, but however, that cheating have helped him or her to open up his mind or his heart or his eyes in terms of where I'm at is not the right place. So therefore, let me get out of this relationship or let me get out of this marriage. And therefore, he starts a new life and move on with life. So those were my thoughts, and thank you so much for the guys that came through on the calls. We really appreciate them. We will have another session where we'll be looking at mostly the negative side of cheating, and make sure that we cover both sides. At the end of the day, it is your choice, it is your conclusion. Tina is Scamtho lento, we are Blomile siyakhuluma, we're hearing views this side and this side. At the end of the day, it's up to you. What do you think is right, and what do you think it's worthwhile for you? But all I can say is I wish you nothing but the best. I wish you love. Ngenxa son, have a good day, and do look out for another episode of the month of love of Scamtho. It's our fate. Till we meet again, salute. I am your boy Kabavovo, aka Vovelihle, the big jet Kupela. Cheers, I'm out.